Shocking Hollywood secret: 10 power couples, including Oprah, Goldie Hawn, and rock stars, have stayed together decades longer than any married celebrity, without ever saying, "I do." We're exposing exactly why these billionaires and Oscar winners threw out wedding tradition and cracked the code to unbreakable love. You need to see our number one couple. Their reason for never marrying is the most heartbreakingly romantic bombshell you'll hear today. The Hollywood marriage myth officially busted. Let's dive in. Number 1. The gold standard, Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell. Kicking off our list is the absolute royalty of the Unmarried Club. You can't talk about lasting love without talking about Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell. Goldie is 79 and Kurt is 74, and they have been inseparable for over 4 decades. Their love story started way back in 1966 on a Disney set, but sparks didn't truly fly until 1983 during the filming of Swing Shift. Kurt famously said their first date was so wild, the police actually walked in on them. They've raised a beautiful blended family, including Kate Hudson and their son Wyatt Russell. So, why no wedding? Goldie's take is legendary. She says she likes waking up every morning and choosing to be with Kurt, rather than feeling like she has to be because of a piece of paper. As she put it, "We've been married before, it didn't work. Why do it again?" Number 2. The billionaire power move, Oprah Winfrey and Stedman Graham. Next up, we have a couple that defines the word power, Oprah Winfrey and Stedman Graham. They've been together since 1986. That is nearly 40 years of standing side by side while building empires. But here is the crazy part: they actually did get engaged back in 1992. The world was ready for the wedding of the century, but it never happened. Oprah realized something crucial. She told Vogue that if they had actually gotten married, they wouldn't be together today. She believes the traditional expectations of a wife would have crushed their relationship. Instead, Stedman stays her partner, not her husband, and clearly, that freedom is their secret sauce. Number 3. The cool kids, Sam Rockwell and Leslie Bibb. Let's move to one of the coolest, most low-key couples in Hollywood, Sam Rockwell and Leslie Bibb. These two met at the Chateau Marmont in 2007 and had instant chemistry. Sam is known for being a bit of a wild card actor, and Leslie matches his energy perfectly. They've been together for nearly 18 years, totally drama-free. There was a rumor back in 2018 that they secretly married because Sam called her his wife in a speech, but nope, they quickly shut that down. They aren't legally married and have openly said they don't want kids. They just want each other, their careers, and their freedom. Honestly, goals. Number 4. Long-distance legends, Courtney Cox and Johnny McDaid. At number 4, we have a Friends icon and a rock star, Courtney Cox and Snow Patrol's Johnny McDaid. Introduced by Ed Sheeran in 2013, yes, really, these two fell hard and fast. They got engaged in 2014, but then, they called it off. Fans were devastated. But here is the twist: they got back together, but they ditched the engagement ring. Courtney admitted that taking the pressure of marriage off the table actually made their bond stronger. They even survived a brutal 9-month separation during the pandemic where they were stuck in different countries. If FaceTime dates can keep love alive for 9 months, a marriage license isn't going to add anything they don't already have. Number 5. The indie darlings, Paul Dano and Zoe Kazan. If you love indie movies, this is your royal couple. Paul Dano and Zoe Kazan. They met in 2007 doing a play together. Talk about mixing business with pleasure, they actually co-wrote and starred in the movie Ruby Sparks about a writer whose character comes to life. It's a beautiful film that mirrors their own creative partnership. They share 2 children now, but they've kept the government out of their relationship. Zoe once said that their first on-stage kiss felt totally different than their real-life romance. They are partners in art and in life, proving you don't need a wedding to build a serious, long-term family. Number 6. The husband, who isn't, Rose Byrne and Bobby Cannavale. Number 6 is Rose Byrne and Bobby Cannavale. If you've seen them together, you know they have electric chemistry. They've been together since 2012 and have 2 adorable sons. Here's the funny part: Rose calls Bobby her husband all the time, and he calls her his wife. But legally, totally single. Rose told ES Magazine that it's just easier to say husband than boyfriend when you have kids and a mortgage together. She admitted they've thought about marriage, but honestly, they're just too busy raising kids and being movie stars to plan a wedding. Practicality at its finest. Number 7. The powerhouse parents, Maya Rudolph and Paul Thomas Anderson. Prepare to be impressed. Maya Rudolph, the queen of comedy, and Paul Thomas Anderson, one of the greatest living directors. They have been together since 2001. That is over 20 years. They have 4 children together. Maya famously calls Paul her husband because, as she puts it, boyfriend just sounds ridiculous after you have 4 kids and share a life for 2 decades. She joked that their relationship is a fake marriage that has lasted longer than most real ones. It really shows that the title you give each other doesn't matter, it's the life you build together that counts. Number 8. The avant-garde icons, Tilda Swinton and Sandro Kopp. Now for something a little different. Tilda Swinton is known for being unconventional, and her love life is no exception. She has been with visual artist Sandro Kopp since 2004. There were wild rumors for years that she was in a throuple with her ex-partner, John Byrne, but Tilda shut that down with her classic dry humor. She said, "It's very boring, we don't all live in a big hut together." Tilda and Sandro bond over art and creativity. He's 18 years younger than her, but their connection is intense and intellectual. They keep things private, artistic, and entirely undefined by society's rules. Number 9. The 90s icon and the environmentalist, Winona Ryder and Scott Mackinlay Hahn. Winona Ryder had some of the most public, messy breakups of the 90s, remember Johnny Depp? But since 2011, she has been quietly happy with Scott Mackinlay Hahn. Scott isn't a movie star, he's a sustainable fashion designer. Winona explained her hesitation about marriage perfectly. She said her parents have been madly in love for 45 years, so her standards are incredibly high. She'd rather never marry than get divorced. That is a level of self-awareness we rarely see in Hollywood. Number 10. The comedy king, Ricky Gervais and Jane Fallon. And finally, we have the man who roasts everyone in Hollywood, Ricky Gervais, and his partner Jane Fallon. They have been together since 1982. That is over 40 years. They met in college before the fame and the money. Ricky has joked about marriage in his stand-up, saying there's no point in marrying just to divorce later. They also decided not to have children, focusing entirely on their work and each other. They are proof that you don't need to follow the traditional marriage and kids path to have a fulfilling, lifelong partnership. So, there you have it. 11 couples who prove that love isn't about a ring, a ceremony, or a piece of paper. It's about choosing your person every single day. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these couples surprised you the most? And do you think marriage is necessary for a forever relationship, or is it just outdated tradition? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed the countdown, and subscribe to the Hollywood Click for more deep dives into your favorite stars. I'll see you in the next one.